APM is BPM tool. You can definitely have to go through recording, but I'm just trying to cover very high level now.
Okay.
So whenever I'm saying BPM tool, so it's a workflow. Okay. So there are multiple BPM tools we do have, and this Appian is one of them. Where whatever you want to do, like let's consider a banking process, let's say manufacturing process, anything that you can think on a case of. Okay, so let's consider a hospital. So here you need to understand what are the users involved. So here you can say sisters, doctors, patients, medical staff, pharmaceuticals. Okay, let's consider this. So okay, starting from patient visited to hospital till he cured and relieved from hospital. Okay, so this entire process we can create a flow in Appian. Like it can fill a form to the with the medical staff, get admitted. Doctors are curing, sisters are taking care, getting the medicines from the pharmaceutical staff, and once done, once doctor again reviewed the patient, then he get relieved, yeah, from the hospital. So there is the entire flow going to involve in during this, right? So that entire thing we can build in the API. Okay, so APN will consist of previous class only. I just covered the architecture, so I will give a very high level overview. So it is again consists of Shiva, yeah, data layer, application layer, and presentation layer. As you already did the image, so I believe you can understand the architecture. Okay, and definitely try to go through the class. Data layer, where all the backend kind of activities happen. As Appian provided by default database, right now it's a MariaDB, and if you want to configure some other or additional databases, we can do it from the data source. Coming to application layer, we do have integration, connection, connected system, and web API, and different services. So using that, we can connect to the external system, okay, to get the data in or give the data, expose the data to that other system. And the last is presentation layer, where we have the front end. Okay, so sites and tempo are completely front end, where we can well the business user, okay, where we can say end user can see what the product is. Then we do have a designer, where we can build our application, build our objects, and admin console, where we can configure the things. Okay, and okay, and just giving you overview about the content. So I covered the introduction overview as well as the architecture. Okay, now today I'm going to cover the tempo and Appian object overview. And starting, I mean, next week, most probably Monday, we'll go ahead and start the admin console. It will also take 1 or 2 days, and then we'll go through the community. What are the different parts of the community, and what's the app market? How can the release history? There's a basic understanding of that, And then we'll start the hands-on on the by creating application. We'll go ahead for the functions. So by creating function, we can create a rule. By using the function, we can create the rule. And yeah, we'll give you the one trial-based environment. Does the community have? Okay. So we'll showcase how it look like, and later we'll go through each and every object. Let's application, CDT, data stored. Okay, whatever we can see over there in the designer environment. All the sale components, process report model, yeah, and BPI integration control system. Okay. So far any question you have
So you're
before
gonna
we?
explain all the
Yeah.
deployments now, how it works, deployment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that is also going to be covered. The deployment thing is also going to be covered.
Okay.
So, yeah. So deployment thing I just given a hand holding, and here you can see this kind of notes I'm going to create every day. Forgot to share to the team, but
Okay.
yeah, okay. So I want something. Okay. Yeah, Preeti, can you please tell what is the deployment in Appian to Shiva,
Yeah, yeah. In
please?
Appian, we can do the deployment in two ways. First is manual, second is automate. So in manual, we need to export the complete package of the application, which we have done. We can then that will be saved in our system. Then we need to go. Suppose we want to deploy the application from development environment to testing environment. So from development environment, we need to export the complete package of our application and simply go to test environment and import the package. And if there is any errors, it will show, and we'll have to go to again our development environment, do the corrections and everything, and then again extract and import the complete package on the test environment. While in Automate, it will directly get an option to deploy the application, and it will be automatically done.
Super, Preeti. Have a good beta idea, Shiva?
No idea.
Okay, okay,
Once you
no
have notes
worries.
and explain, we can remember.
Okay, okay. So basically, where are we? Yeah, here. Okay. So what you see? Okay, uh, manual plus automated. So whenever it comes to manual, and let's say you have dev environment, okay, plus let's say test environment. Now you have two objects. Okay. So first of all, you can deploy patch where X objects that application already deployed. Else you can deploy the entire application. Okay. So now let's consider now you want to deploy application A to this environment. So here you what you need to do. So the steps are, let's say, open dev environment, go to your application which you want to deploy, then click on export. It will export it and download zip zip file where it says download package. Then step 2, open test environment and in designer click on import, upload your downloaded zip file and click on inspect. To inspect, it will analyze and if any dependencies were there, it will notify us and we have to add those dependent object, and if no error, then we can go ahead and import to the test environment. Okay, this one is a manual way. Okay, manual way of deploying. Is that clear to you, Shiva?
Yeah.
Perfect. And whereas in definitely when we are see, so basically, there were only two classes happened, and these guys can able to, uh, catch up and Priti just explain you the way. Okay, so that is one of the good thing about class and about I need because basically a focus. Okay, throughout the entire thing. So tomorrow, if I ask anyone, need to make sure that all of us in the sync. Okay, so automatic deployment, it will again now follow the DevOps concept where you just need to open dev environment, click on, oh sorry, not click, open your application which you want to deploy. And here we have one feature known as compare and deploy. Then once you click on that, it will ask you like whether you would like to go with the package or application. So you just need to select that entire applications. Okay. So it will be, like in create, where it will create your package. And again, same thing, it will go for the inspection, then review, and at last import. Okay. So these are the steps, even for that as well. So once you're creating a package and when you click on next, okay, in the next step it is started inspecting. Same thing is happening. It will analyze, and if any error occurred, you will get notified. If no, then you can quickly go ahead for the review. And once review repeat, you can click on the button import. So you don't need to go switch back and forth to the different environments. So from this feature, compare and deploy, you can make your deployment easy. Yeah, is that clear now, Shiva, to you?
Yeah. Okay. Clear.
Perfect. Okay, coming to, I think, Ashif, you joined recently, is it?
Yes, yes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
So one question,
Okay.
like in manual, we did manually, right? In Appian by DevOps, which tool we will use, or is there any inbuilt?
Inbuilt. Inbuilt, that what I'm saying, the compare and deploy. So here we are not using any Jenkins, no any backup in no stays, nothing. It's a inbuilt tool we do have. Inbuilt
What it's
functionality.
called?
It's a compare and deploy.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I just want to know a bit know about you. So I mean, what are you doing currently, and are you in IT or since last how many times? How many months or years?
Yes, I have overall 6+ years experience in IT. So right now I'm into SAP.
Okay.
So looking for a change into Appian.
So in last 6+ years into the SAP itself.
No, some different domain, like into testing and into SAP, like 2 years, manual testing, SAP.
And currently you are in SAP, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, from where you came to know about the APN?
Just discussion with my friends. So
Okay, okay. And you're based out India or
yes,
US?
yes, from Karnataka.
Okay. Siva, you are from EST, right?
Sorry?
You're from US, right?
Yes, yes.
EST time zone, correct?
Yes, CST time zone.
Okay, perfect. Okay, okay. So coming back to you, Asif. Yeah, just have you went through the recordings?
Yes, demo one total I didn't complete it. One video I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Today I will complete it.
Okay. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Okay, or so that will help to connect with me. If anything,
Yes.
because I believe starting next session we are going to start more
Mm-hmm.
on console part and So basically on the day one I covered what is the APN, like it was introduction day although. Okay. But it was very like what is the community, what is the APN and all. On
Yes.
that was a demo day. On the first day, give an example. Okay, what are the different tools we do have? What is the history? Why we can go with the
Mm-hmm.
APN? What are the different platforms like on-premise and cloud? What are the database we do have? And the deployment that what on the day two,
Yes.
completely occupied on the architecture model, how the architecture look like of the APN. It was a bit
Mm.
long session, okay, but yeah,
Yes.
your entire architecture has been covered.
Yes.
Yeah. So try to go through that. Now I'm going
Yes.
to
Yes.
you're going to start covering. So if you have any doubt, definitely make sure you are calling it out if you
Yes.
didn't
Yes, sir.
understand it or something. Okay, perfect. Ratan. Okay, so let me show you how the APN tempo look like. So APN tempo basically by default component, we can say, okay, front end component, accessible by all users irrespective of user types. So whenever I'm saying users, the user types. So someone asked me the question, how many users we can create in APN? Sorry, what are the different types of user we can create in APN? So there are only two: basic user and system admin. Where system admin have all the access and basic user have some basic functionality, of course, tempo and few of the other applications and the database. They cannot able to access the system logs, not able to access the admin console, few functions. Okay, tempo provides basically have 5 tabs: structure, where okay, definitely we go through it once we'll see the actual tempo. So we have news, task, records, reports, and actions. So if I can brief you one quickly, It's just like a feed where all new activities happen is posted I.T deployment. From news, you can news tab basically. You can send kudos to your teammates, and just like email, we can add participants as well. We can send task to any user. We can send mail as well with attachment, with or without, like with attachment if we don't. So these are the things that we can do over the task, and we do have some smart service of the process model where we can trigger and get it. Okay, get warning, uh, thread of conversation happen is also can be then here. We showcase how it will be. Whatever I'm telling you all one by one. Task is nothing but we are getting task over here to perform. It has deadlines. It is one of the question they will ask in the certification as well. So what are the task deadlines? So it is a 2 day, and the second one is overdue, and you can have within 7 days. So they will try to uh, give you multiple options, and you just need to select the wrong one. And when in your process, if you missed to give chaining, you will get task in the task tab. And more thing here as well, we cannot customize. The third one is records. We can see the records created by anyone in the system and can access the record where we have privilege to access it. It can perform different actions like create, update, as well as delete, and taking few more action using the related or the record action. And we can say record is a silos of information, or we can say silos of raw informations. Coming quickly to the reports. So same thing. Whatever report we have been created can see here. We can redirect to records from a report as well, but vice versa not possible. Make sure you remember this. It will again they will ask in the sometimes in the exams. And the last one is the uh, actions. Yeah, any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. What about you, Asif, Siva, Ram?
No, sir.
Okay. So actions is generally it will shows you applications action when you configure it from the application level, and you must need to map process model and publish the application to see your process and take action on that. They will showcase how exactly it looks. When we started or click on particular action, it will trigger, or we can say initiate the process, and we can see that from monitor tab in designer. If it stuck, we can see the issue by opening that as well. Okay, so now let me quickly showcase you how it looks, whatever we discuss over here. Okay, so here you can see uh yeah, basic privilege can access a tempo interface, and yeah, it is mobile support and any it's a device supported no matter what, mobile, iOS, like Android, iOS, web. Okay, what are the different things that I said? There's a 5 different tabs: news, task, record, report, and action. And you can also configure user profile as well, but that's not a tab. Separate settings we do have. Okay, is the screen visible? Mm, yeah. Okay, so here I can see news, task, record, report, and action. That what we discussed. So what can we do? The news. Okay, it is started the thread. We can notify it. We'll see how we can do it in the next session. Okay. So we can serve the news if you are a part of that particular participating. Okay, so here you can see we'll see how it we can have multiple users involved, how we can give the comment to that particular thread. Okay, coming to tasks, as I said, deadline will be 3 different. Overdue 2 days within 7 days. It's very and most important. Here you can see your current task. If you send to some other user from the news, and if you start someone, okay, so that is also be there. So this is how it is filtered. Okay, whenever I'm saying record, so it's a silo of information. You can go ahead and update the record by using the related action. We do have update, new, okay, new request and all. Here you can see the like customers record. Okay, we can see that. Okay, from the summary. Same thing for you can see here. The reports are where you can see the pie chart lead over that. Yeah, and it's report is nothing but the interface without role input. It's interface without any input. Okay, and from here you can it's a record itself or create. So from here you can redirect it to the record, whatever the record you want. And coming to the actions tab, here you can see the different actions. So it's nothing but it will start or initiate a process. Okay, whenever you click on that particular action, and yeah, and you can see or access end-to-end flow from action step. But only thing is that you must need to publish an application to achieve this. This is what the tempo exactly is. Now we'll quickly go through the Appian objects. Okay. Okay. So from the designer, we can create application, and as we know, it is container object. We can start creating required objects in application by clicking on new and select object. So basically, it is divided into the eight different groups. Okay. So where I can see quickly, we'll go through it. Okay, what's the data object process? So what are the things that comes into the each and every one? We'll give you a brief. So data objects. So we can see data type. So data type is nothing but the table in a database. Okay, and we can create any data type, just like a table. That second, yeah. So we can create a table in database that is data type or custom data type, CDT, non-CDT, in a Appian. Data store. So data store is nothing but the source in a database. So just like we can select, right, JDBC hyphen Tomcat and then the particular database name. That's how exactly it is. So data store is a connection between Appian and the database. And here we need to publish our CDT. So once it publishes, so it will, if we update any database, it will be the update will be showcased over here, and it is directly reflecting to the database if you are adding anything from the Appian, and if anything happened from the backend, so we can also see that changes over there in the screen as well. So we'll see how exactly it is applicated. And yeah, the record type I just showcased, nothing but the silos of information. Okay, and we can take action on any record view. So that's a record itself. Coming to process object, it consists of the process model and as well as the process reports. So process model is the heart of the Appian basically, and process model we can say it's a workflow where we can get all of this like interface, all the object over there on the process model dashboard. Okay, and we can create end-to-end flow. So you can see like process centric and define how the process will function, and process report is based on the process model. We can create a process report based on the particular process model. User object, the interface, we can create a set interfaces. We can create the different reports, the task report, tempo reports, and the site, that is a customizable user interface where we can see how it is getting created. And if I can say more on the site, so generally people ask you the question, difference between tempo and site. We'll see whenever we are actually seeing that, but just giving you a brief on the site as it is customized, simple, rich UI, UX, user component. We can configure the site by giving a rich look and feel to the users. We can configure interface reports, record, and action in the site. It has only 5 pages, but we can configure anything in those 5 pages. When I'm saying anything, if I want to display only 2 action, I'm good. I can display the 2 actions. If I would like to go, with 3 report and 2 records, we can do that. Okay. So that is what the site is. In the rule object, we have this decision rules. Okay, we can create an expression rule, and the constant. Constant is nothing but wherever we need to give the static value. That time, we can give the constant, and rather than going to static, we can go ahead for the dynamic one. So, like for an example, yeah, let's say we have to give some numbers. Okay, so let's say age. Okay, so age, we have the drop down where we can select the ages between 18 to 25 under bracket. Tomorrow if I need to add few more bracket over that, so I can directly I use the constant in multiple interface and expression rules. But if I need to change, so I don't need to go each and every dependent object of that constant. I can go ahead and change that particular constant, and it will apply to all the values. And this, I mean, all the Appian objects are reusable and can be available in any application if you have the access to that particular object. We'll see how we are creating it. So just a brief integration. I already given you a hint, like if you want to get some data from outside world to Appian, we can use integration. Whether in web API, whenever you would like to expose the data, okay, to the outside world, that time we can use the web API. And the connector system, as I said, like it is coming with the by default connector systems, Appian. Yeah, and we can connect that particular system, let's say SAP system, Google Map, CRM tool, Salesforce, RPA, UiPath, by selecting that particular system and giving the credentials, username, password, and particular authentication. And further, we can use in the integration. Group object, it consists of group and group type. So group is the definitely most important thing that we can create, because we are using the group for giving the securities. And group type are nothing but it also doesn't require security, but it's just a name. Let's see, if I write group type Harsha, so entire wherever I'm creating a group, I can give the group type as Harsha in the drop down rather than custom. So it will be notified, okay, whenever you are seeing underneath of the particular group type, you will find that all the groups laid over that type Harsha, not in custom. We do a content management. So okay, basically there are folders and the document and knowledge center. So basically there are 4 different folders we do have. We do a document folder, knowledge center folder, process model, and rule folder. So yeah, and the document, definitely there is no limitation. You can store any limit, like if you would like to upload 1 GB video, here it is possible. Okay, but again, the application getting bulky, it will store some extra space on the Appian. So better to go ahead and do whenever it's necessary or whatever the document will apply. And there is no any restriction. But yeah, if you want to restrict, let's say some of the person would like to upload the MKV or MP4 file, which has definitely big, like some movie or all. Okay, we can upload it, but I can go block that particular extension MKV or MP4. So that way, none of users can upload that particular video file. Okay, so we can block the extension as well. As I'm telling about the folders, so we do have 4 folders, I can say. A rule folder. In the rule, we can store wherever we are creating constant, expression rule, interface, query rule, okay, and the other rule folder. And that all can be stored over the rule folder, and it will again inherit the security of the parent folder. We do have the process model folder where we are storing the process model, and process model never inherit the security from the process model folder because it has some unique security levels. So here the question comes with the picture. All but which object in Appian never inherit the security from its parent. So here your answer is supposed to be a process model. Okay, it is important question. And as I said, a document folder, it contains documents or other document folder, and it must be created within the knowledge center. Okay, it is a parented knowledge center as it stores the document folders. And the last one is feed, that what I'm talking about. The feed is nothing but whenever you are creating a feed. So based on that feed, we can create a news feeds. Okay, so is that clear? Any question, anything you have? Anyone?
Yeah, hi Piyush, I have one question.
Yeah, please, Preeti.
So, how do we manage the security of process models then?
Yes, I mean that will cover whenever we are going through. It's a brief, right? We
Okay,
didn't get into the processes, right?
okay,
So we'll
okay,
cover
okay.
entire thing. Okay, it's a brief. So you will try to digest the Appian as a product. That's what I said on the first session as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can not
Mm-hmm.
directly get in or jump into the hands-on. So
Okay, okay,
from
okay.
here you will come to know like what are the different objects you are going to learn basically, correct? And what are
Mm-hmm.
those? So you can just get it a brief. Okay,
Okay.
so that way I showcase you this is what the content I have and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
showcase. So all the content consists of all this object. So you can see aware about what is this. So tomorrow if I start data type, you have at least a very brief or basic knowledge. Okay, it's acidity and table and database.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any question, Deepak, Ram, Ashif, Shiva?
No, Piyush, nothing from me.
We are good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ram, anything from your end? Asif or Shiva?
No, sir, nothing.
Yeah, no questions.
Okay, good. Yeah. So that is what the tempo and is. Now let me try to go to the community, showcase how the community things are there. And from the next session, we'll start the community. Let's say walk through. And in next session, we'll start from admin console and also give. You can also do that. Okay, that's fine. So community. Let me. Okay, let's try to do this thing. Anyone join using the system?
Yeah, I'm on laptop.
You're on laptop, right? So let me give you the presenting mode. Just try to write community.apn.com. Make a presenter. Yes. So yeah, Preeti, now we can share your screen. We'll give the access to everyone. Okay, perfect. You can able to share it. Just write community dot. Do you have the
The
environment?
community one you said, right?
Yeah. So do you have environment? Yeah. Here you can see. Hold on. So yeah, especially Ram, Asif, Shiva, and Deepak. So here you can click on sign in register. Okay, just click on sign in. Just whenever you serve through the community.appian.com, make sure you will do today. Okay. So Preeti already created. So hold on. Uh,
Yeah.
anyone using the system and not created the community access? Deepak, Ram.
I am on the system, but I do have one, but my request was not approved, so I don't have any active.
Yeah. Same with me also.
I mean,
Okay.
we have sent them the request since last 1st June, but they have not prioritized me.
Okay. No worries. So do one thing with the same with you. That what you are saying. Then
Actually, I had one email ID with which I have already registered and was doing my learning thing, but that
mhm.
is, I mean, that is inactive now. So I have tried with this email ID and creating another environment for me, but they are not approving the new one also.
Have you write down a mail to
Yes,
them?
yes, yes, multiple times. Yeah.
Okay. No worries. We'll see it how it is. Okay. Uh, okay. I
Hmm.
will try to do that. Okay. So Ram or Asif or Shiva, any one of you are on the system?
No, sir, I'm not on system, but I logged into community, but didn't request for environment or as such.
Okay. And about you, Ram or Shiva? Just a second, everything.
Yeah, even for me, same status was pending, the community site edition.
Preeti, do you have some other mail?
Yeah, I have a mail IDs for this.
Mail IDs? No, I mean, do you have some other ID which you didn't use to register in the community?
No, no, no.
Okay.
This is the
Uh,
newest one, this one. I have just simply created it
Right,
and
right.
sent a
Mm.
request for it. Never followed up with them for this ID.
okay. No worries. So, okay. Just can you click on the sign up? Scroll
Sign up,
down. Yeah.
register now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure whether Asif or Ram you already have been introduced. So you just need to pass an email address. So earlier we cannot pass an email address having Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, other than the company domain that you're working with. But now, since last almost 1.5 year, they make this thing open, and now anybody can go ahead and register. Okay, on the APN. So what it required, you just need to can you please scroll down? Just need to give your email address, password, first name, last name, and select the checkbox at the last. And when you click on, consent and confirm,
consent.
then you just
Yeah,
need to click on the submit. What was that? Submit, right?
yeah. Saved.
Save, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that time, okay, you will get automated mail from the community. Okay. So now you can return to login page once. Preeti,
Yeah.
try to sign in.
I have
Okay.
configured this one.
Okay, so
Sending the code now.
authentication. So we do have different way of authentication on the message, on the call. We do a Microsoft Authenticator app. Okay, so you can use the send me code, Preeti, and
Yeah.
you can enter the code from your mobile by verifying. So it's a verification. Okay, whether the user is not a bot user, and is like due to having the Gmail, Yahoo, all the access, they are getting multiple requests, and due to which the things are getting pending.
But Piyush sir, if I can just ask a question.
Yeah, please.
So the organization I'm working with, right? I have requested them like if I can uh, use their email address to register for Appian community, but they said you have to use the work email address and not, the client email address that we have to use to support our client. So, and when I reached out to
So see,
Appian, they said, no.
why there is no any restriction, Deepak. First of all, why they ask you to use the work email ID? Because if you are doing certification, so two things. Your portfolio will be based on your ID. So definitely you're working on, let's say, Capgemini. So you should be deepak.kumar at capgemini.com. So
Yeah.
it will register on the APN server or site that Deepak from the Capgemini has been cleared the level 1, level 2 certification.
Okay.
Yeah, where Gmail, Yahoo, there are multiple Deepaks, correct? It's a common name. Okay, so anyone, how will you identify? So that's why they will create a unique ID for you. And
But
that's why they said go ahead and do it from the work ID. If you
yeah,
do any, yeah, please.
sorry. I mean, I understand that part where they want to link our certifications back to the company organization email.
Mhm.
But where I find it not interesting is why are they suppressing outside engineers or outside, non-IT streamers who wish to join Appian as an, in designer credential? It makes no sense. Like on one hand, they
Good question, good question. But to make live into the market, so APN is a box. If I can tell you till 17.2, the docs.apn.com is also not open.
yeah,
Only the APN user can able to use the docs.apn. Now anybody can. Okay. So let's say you got trained from me, and tomorrow if you have any doubt, okay, or and still you are not working for any organization, let's consider about the Asif just done his master, right, recently, and he is not onto the any project. So still he can go ahead and access the docs.apn.com, and if he has Gmail or Yahoo ID, so still he can access the community and get the his balls running about the APN. So what they thinks might be, I thought that is totally relevant. Why? Because due to which they are getting multiple requests, and sometimes, let's say, you can create 10 different email IDs and 10 different account, which really make no sense.
I
Okay, so
talked with the Reston people as well, like people at Reston and everything. I reached out to them in one of the
mhm.
meetings as well. They just don't have any, any positive answer for that. It's like they are giving robotic answers, like, "Oh, you have to come through organization." So I'm just curious, like maybe you have worked with so many times with Appian engineers, probably you have an idea, like what's their mindset? Like, I
So
mean,
that what I'm saying. The mindset is okay till 2017. The document is also not public, so they make the public first thing. Second thing, till 2022 July, let's say most probably last year, they started giving the environment access to work email IDs only. You need to add at the TCS, Infosys. Okay, then only it will recognize. They're restricting any of, let's say, Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, Reddit Mail, any of the domains, they're restricting that to creating the users. Okay, from the whenever you're entering the email address, that place only they validating that first thing. Second thing is that if you got the environment access, you have the limited duration of the environment. It's only 14 days. Okay, so yeah, you can only access the environment for 14 days. Now they are getting multiple requests. Yeah, this 14 days is getting difficult. If I need to work on my own site, need to get co-op on the APN, need to learn some new features. So kindly make it bit more. So then they started removing that 14 days not time, and they are giving unlimited time. But there is a catch. Okay, and okay, unlimited time. Along with that, they also get a request, okay, from the basic training environments. So APN is also tied up with 5 different training institute, where Ethnos is one of them. So whenever, let's say I'm going to give you training, so definitely I'm going to use a community edition, not a client edition, right? Or not my company edition, correct? So whenever we are using it, I can go ahead and do the Gmail, Yahoo, anything that what you ask, right? So
Or
what they think, if a person have a Gmail ID, but the thing is that, let's say Asif is a fresher to this, but Asif cannot come with the level 1 certification. Why? Because he is not working for any company. But now every company, every client wants a list of level 1 certification that should be add on to
I
your
don't.
profile in the Appian. So
Yeah.
that time Ashif must need to register through the Gmail, a normal ID, because he is not working. And then a person like Asif can go ahead and create and register for the certification. So that thought they check. And for second one, as Deepak can create 10 or 15 different accounts and in the community. And if all our account are activated, due
Yeah.
to which if Preeti requested one, she will get okay, no, we don't have, we reached the max limit, we cannot. So they cannot remove all of the Deepak's 15 account. So what they are coming the strategy with, if Deepak is not logging to that particular community site
Yeah.
consecutive 5 days, then site is getting down.
Correct.
But
Correct.
still they are giving multiple access to the community. So still you can create the community account at least. Still you can go ahead and discuss, learn, success, all the types of the this community.
Yeah, the word they
So
keep throwing is Appian practitioners. If you have an Appian practitioner email, we will definitely like escalate your request. And I was like, my
oh yes,
company is
exactly.
not an Appian practitioner, but my client is, and my client is federal client, and my client is simply not interested in entertaining even my browser requests. So that's just out of the question.
Yeah,
Anyways,
exactly. That is absolutely correct, and it is how it is supposed to. So that's what I mean saying. You can go ahead and create your own company domain. Try to
yeah,
register with that company domain.
got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Uh, okay. So I believe it's a bit late, but yeah. Uh, everyone. So yeah, this is how you can register to the community first. Okay. Try to go through it or try to register it. The company, this community edition. In the next session, we'll start with what is the discuss, learn, success, support document app market. Okay, in a very quick way within 10 to 15 minutes. And then here you can see my community edition style. Can you just scroll down, Preeti?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, okay, have you tried to mail this community edition at apn.com?
Yes, 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 multiple times.
Okay. So yeah. So see the status. What is click on that button? Check status.
Same message every time.
Can you ping me your ID?
Yep.
And click on the profile. That human icon over there. Yeah, profile. What's the user ID?
This
Scroll up.
email ID is Preeti dot
No, email ID
Raj.
is there. User ID.
User ID they have given 1 second.
Let me try checking me. Just a second. Okay. Scroll up. Yeah, bit more. So in the link, okay, in the URL, I cannot see. In the URL, there is some last
Yeah,
digit,
this
right?
Preeti, yeah,
Yeah,
4281.
I want that. Just ping me
Okay,
that and your IDs. That's what your community ID is.
one
From that
second.
ID, we can track exact. No, there is a Preeti Agarwal might be multiple. But using that ID, they will recognize that's you. So just try to ping the chat window
Yeah, I have sent it to you.
and email ID as well.
Okay.
Deepak, are you facing the same?
Yeah, I mean, like past 4 emails in 3 separate weeks, they just sent out the same answer. In fact, they replied,
No worries. Just give me that. Just give me that. I will try from mine.
unfortunately,
And
unable to provide any further update, and the same stuff that you just discussed, right?
no, no worries. No worries. I will try from mine. Okay. So if I'm sending the Preeti's details, so I want your detail as well. So we'll send a consolidated mail. And other than Deepak and Preeti, Asif, Ram, Siva, any one of you registered. Ram, try to register, man. Okay. Today, community edition. I just showcase, right? Preeti just showcase, right? Just sign up and go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Please do that.
Sir, it will automatically approved for community edition, or we need to request them?
No, no, it is getting approved. You just need to sign up and provide your details, email ID and all, and
Mm-hmm.
see you. Okay, it will automatically getting approved. You will get a message. Okay, and the next
Okay.
time you can get into the community.
Yes, I have logged in, but I didn't check this one. I will check and I will update you.
Okay, perfect. What about you, Siva? Shiva, anything from your end?
Yeah, I created account in Appian community, uh,
Okay,
but
you
the
can
instance,
access Appian community, correct? Sorry?
was inactive.
Oh, inactive. Okay. So that's what I said, right? You are one of the example that we are talking about. So if you cannot, log it consecutive at least once in a consecutive 5 days, your instance is getting locked.
Yeah, I created using the organization email ID. Not my
Oh, that's fine. But the catch is you must need to be, there once in the 5 days. Okay. So try to reactivate. I know it's deactivated. So try to reactivate it. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And if it is still not working, just let me know. We'll send it. And Deepak, you can send me your mail ID and the ID. So the ID Preeti given it from the URL. When you click on profile, it will be there on the URL itself at the last. You can message me over the WhatsApp in our group. So from that time only, I can
You
take
mean
it from there and
I'm sorry, you mean the email address or the user ID?
do both.
Oh,
Both.
both. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. User ID will be at last in the URL and email ID that you registered. So I can send this to my APN contact and try to see if we can get the things done.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Okay, I think okay. And starting Monday,
Sir,
we'll again.
sir, it's asking
Yeah,
like select a cloud region.
yeah, sure.
This
Can you
kind
please
of
share your
link.
screen if you can? Can you please share your screen if you
Oh,
can? Let me make
uh,
you a presenter.
no,
Just
sir,
a
I
sec.
didn't log in on laptop. I logged in mobile. One
So try to
second.
do it from laptop once, Ashif. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Asif, if you
So
don't
region
mind,
One
will
second.
be region will be APAC, like Asia Pacific. Yeah, Deepak, you are saying something.
Or now they are giving specifically for India also they give different
Oh,
region.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Your options are there. US, India.
if
Oh,
you're in
then you can go with the India. If
yeah,
you're in India, you can go with the India.
yeah.
And try to make sure that everyone who is attending, you are on the system. Yeah. Because tomorrow if we started some function and things, if you have any doubt,
So